Ladies and gentlemen, today I invite you to embark on a journey of self-discovery and empowerment. Life, as we know, is filled with moments that challenge our patience and test our resolve. We encounter situations where others may hurt us through their words, actions, or mere negligence. In these moments, the natural instinct is often to react impulsively, to lash out in anger or retreat in sorrow. However, I stand before you to share a profound truth. The strength lies not in reacting, but in choosing how we respond to the hurt inflicted upon us. This choice is a reflection of our character and the depth of our understanding. To react is to relinquish control over our emotions, allowing external forces to dictate our state of being. Instead, we must learn the art of restraint, embracing the power of stillness and contemplation. When we choose not to react, we harness our energy to rise above the immediate pain, creating space for wisdom and growth. Let us explore this vital principle through 12 keynotes that illuminate the path to inner strength and resilience, guiding us to a more enlightened existence where we control our reactions rather than allowing others to dictate our emotional state. Recognizing the source of hurt. Recognizing the source of hurt is the first step in mastering our responses. Hurt often arises from the actions of others, an unkind word, a thoughtless act, or a betrayal of trust. It is essential to understand that these actions often reflect more about the person inflicting the pain than about us. People act out of their own insecurities, frustrations, and unresolved issues. When we recognize that hurtful behavior often stems from a place of personal struggle, we can begin to detach our self-worth from their actions. By acknowledging that others may be acting out of their pain, we cultivate empathy. This perspective allows us to see beyond the immediate hurt and understand the broader context of human behavior. When we recognize the motivations behind someone else's actions, we gain insight into their struggles. This understanding can foster compassion and prevent us from reacting defensively. Instead of responding with anger or hurt, we can choose to respond with understanding, paving the way for healing rather than conflict. In this light, it becomes evident that we are not merely passive recipients of hurt, but active participants in our emotional landscape. By recognizing the source of hurt, we empower ourselves to choose our responses deliberately. This choice allows us to break the cycle of hurt and retaliation, creating a space for constructive dialogue and resolution. When we rise above the hurt, we become agents of change, demonstrating that we can choose our reactions and ultimately influence the dynamics of our relationships. The importance of self-control. Self-control is a fundamental aspect of emotional intelligence, and it plays a pivotal role in our ability to respond to hurt without reacting. In the face of emotional pain, it is easy to succumb to the instinct to lash out or retreat into silence. However, exercising self-control allows us to pause, reflect, and choose a more thoughtful response. This deliberate approach demonstrates a profound understanding of our emotions and the impact on our well-being. When we practice self-control, we acknowledge our feelings without allowing them to dictate our actions. We become the masters of our emotions, capable of steering our responses in a direction that aligns with our values and goals. This process often requires introspection and self-awareness, as we must confront our feelings honestly and recognize how they influence our reactions. By cultivating self-control, we create a buffer between our emotions and our actions, allowing us to respond with grace rather than aggression. Moreover, self-control enhances our relationships. When we respond thoughtfully to hurtful situations, we signal to others that we value constructive communication over conflict. This approach fosters trust and mutual respect, laying the foundation for deeper connections. People are more likely to engage in meaningful dialogue when they sense that their emotions will not be met with retaliation or judgment. By embodying self-control, we contribute to a healthier emotional environment that promotes understanding and healing. This self-control also enables us to break free from the cycle of reactivity that often characterizes human interactions. Instead of perpetuating a cycle of hurt and retaliation, we can choose to respond with kindness and understanding. This choice not only reflects our personal growth, but also serves as a powerful example to those around us. When we model self-control, we inspire others to do the same, creating a ripple effect of emotional maturity and resilience. Cultivating emotional intelligence. Cultivating emotional intelligence is vital for our ability to navigate the complexities of human relationships. Emotional intelligence encompasses our awareness of our emotions and the emotions of others. It empowers us to understand and manage our feelings while responding to the feelings of those around us. When we develop emotional intelligence, we can identify our triggers and recognize when we are being hurt. This awareness allows us to take a step back, assess the situation, and choose how to respond rather than react impulsively. An essential component of emotional intelligence is empathy, the capacity to understand and share the feelings of another. When we empathize with those who hurt us, we gain insight into their motivations and struggles. This understanding can shift our perspective, allowing us to view their actions through a lens of compassion rather than anger. Instead of feeling victimized, we can see ourselves as part of a shared human experience where everyone grapples with their challenges and insecurities. Additionally, cultivating emotional intelligence helps us communicate more effectively. When we understand our emotions and the emotions of others, we can express ourselves clearly and constructively. This clarity fosters open dialogue and reduces misunderstandings, paving the way for resolution and healing. Instead of resorting to hurtful words or actions, we can engage in meaningful conversations that promote growth and understanding. Emotional intelligence also enhances our resilience. When we encounter hurtful situations, our ability to manage our emotions allows us to recover more quickly. We can bounce back from adversity with a greater sense of purpose and clarity. This resilience not only benefits us personally, but also influences those around us. By embodying emotional intelligence, we create a supportive environment where others feel encouraged to explore their feelings and engage in healthy communication. The power of reflection. The power of reflection is a transformative tool in our journey toward emotional maturity. In the heat of the moment, when we feel hurt or offended, our instinct is often to react without considering the consequences. However, taking a moment to reflect can change everything. Reflection allows us to step back from the situation, examine our feelings, and gain a deeper understanding of our emotional landscape. This practice fosters clarity and perspective, enabling us to respond thoughtfully rather than impulsively. When we engage in reflection, we create space for self-awareness. We can ask ourselves crucial questions. Why did this hurt me? What does this reveal about my values? How can I respond in a way that aligns with my principles? These questions guide us toward greater self-discovery and empower us to take ownership of our emotions. Instead of allowing others to dictate our feelings, we can gain insight into our triggers and motivations, fostering personal growth and resilience. Moreover, reflection allows us to evaluate our relationships. When we encounter hurt, it is an opportunity to assess the dynamics at play. Are there patterns of behavior that need to be addressed? Are we surrounding ourselves with individuals who uplift us or bring us down? By reflecting on our experiences, we can make informed decisions about the relationships we nurture and those we may need to reevaluate. This clarity strengthens our boundaries and allows us to cultivate connections that are healthy and supportive. Reflection also encourages us to practice gratitude. In the face of hurt, it is easy to focus solely on the negative aspects of our experiences. However, when we reflect, we can identify the lessons learned and the growth achieved. Every challenge presents an opportunity for growth, and acknowledging this truth allows us to cultivate a sense of gratitude for the journey. This mindset shift empowers us to view hurt as a catalyst for transformation rather than a setback. Finally, the power of reflection fosters resilience. By taking the time to process our emotions and experiences, we equip ourselves with the tools needed to navigate future challenges. We develop a deeper understanding of ourselves and our capacity for growth, which strengthens our resolve in the face of adversity. This resilience becomes a guiding force, allowing us to rise above hurtful situations with grace and confidence. Practicing forgiveness. Practicing forgiveness is a powerful act that liberates us from the chains of hurt and resentment. When someone hurts us, it is easy to cling to feelings of anger and betrayal. However, holding on to these emotions only serves to weigh us down, preventing us from moving forward. Forgiveness is not about condoning the actions of others. Rather, it is an act of self-love and liberation. It allows us to release the burden of negativity and reclaim our peace of mind. Forgiveness begins with understanding. When we choose to forgive, we acknowledge that we are all imperfect beings navigating a complex world. Everyone makes mistakes, and at times we all fall short of our ideals. By recognizing our shared humanity, we can foster compassion for those who have hurt us. This understanding paves the way for forgiveness as we learn to see beyond the hurtful actions and embrace the person as a whole. Moreover, forgiveness empowers us to reclaim our emotional well-being. When we forgive, we release the grip that past hurts have on our hearts and minds. This release creates space for healing and growth, allowing us to focus on the present rather than being trapped in a cycle of resentment. By letting go of the emotional baggage, we can open ourselves to new possibilities and experiences, enriching our lives in ways we never thought possible. It is important to recognize that forgiveness is a process, not a one-time event. It may take time and effort to fully release our feelings of hurt. However, as we practice forgiveness, we develop resilience and emotional strength. Each act of forgiveness reinforces our ability to rise above adversity, transforming us into individuals who are not defined by their past, but empowered by their capacity to heal and grow. Additionally, practicing forgiveness cultivates healthier relationships. When we choose to forgive, we set the stage for open communication and understanding. This creates an environment where others feel safe to express themselves without fear of judgment or retaliation. By fostering a culture of forgiveness, we build connections based on trust and mutual respect, enriching our lives and the lives of those around us. Embracing inner peace. Embracing inner peace is essential in our pursuit of emotional resilience. In a world filled with chaos and external pressures, cultivating a sense of inner calm allows us to navigate life's challenges with grace and clarity. When we embrace inner peace, we create a sanctuary within ourselves, a space where we can retreat when faced with hurtful situations. This inner sanctuary serves as a foundation upon which we can build our responses, enabling us to act from a place of strength rather than reaction. To embrace inner peace, we must prioritize self-care. This involves nurturing our physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being, engaging in activities that bring us joy and fulfillment, whether through exercise, mindfulness, or creative expression, helps to center us amidst the storms of life. By taking care of ourselves, we equip ourselves with the tools needed to face adversity with a clear mind and a compassionate heart. Moreover, embracing inner peace encourages us to cultivate a positive mindset. When we focus on the good in our lives, we create a buffer against negativity. This shift in perspective allows us to respond to hurtful situations with resilience rather than despair. We become less reactive to external circumstances and more grounded in our own sense of worth and purpose. Inner peace also involves letting go of the need for validation from others. When we derive our sense of self-worth from external sources, we become vulnerable to the opinions and actions of those around us. However, when we embrace our intrinsic value, we cultivate a sense of self-assuredness that shields us from the impact of hurtful behavior. This inner strength empowers us to stand firm in our identity, regardless of how others may perceive us. Finally, embracing inner peace allows us to cultivate a deeper connection with our values and beliefs. When we are at peace within ourselves, we are better equipped to make choices that align with our principles. This clarity guides our responses to hurt, enabling us to act in ways that reflect our true selves. In this way, inner peace becomes a powerful force that shapes our interactions and guides us toward a more fulfilling and purpose-driven life. Developing healthy boundaries. Developing healthy boundaries is a crucial aspect of navigating relationships and protecting ourselves from hurt. Boundaries serve as guidelines that define what we are comfortable with and what we will not tolerate. When we establish clear boundaries, we communicate our needs and expectations to others, fostering an environment of mutual respect. This practice is essential in ensuring that we do not allow others to walk all over us or inflict emotional pain without consequence. To develop healthy boundaries, we must first engage in self-reflection. Understanding our values, limits, and what we deem acceptable in our relationships is fundamental. This self-awareness empowers us to articulate our boundaries clearly and assertively. When we know what we stand for, we can communicate our needs with confidence, creating a framework that protects our emotional well-being. Moreover, healthy boundaries help us to manage our emotional energy. When we allow others to cross our boundaries, we often find ourselves drained and overwhelmed. By setting limits, we conserve our emotional resources and create space for relationships that uplift and support us. This balance enables us to engage with others without compromising our sense of self, fostering healthier interactions that are built on respect and understanding. It is important to remember that establishing boundaries may initially be met with resistance. Some individuals may challenge or disregard our boundaries, testing our resolve. However, it is essential to stand firm and reinforce our limits. Consistency is key in ensuring that our boundaries are respected. Over time, those around us will learn to recognize and honor our boundaries, creating a healthier relational dynamic. Finally, developing healthy boundaries fosters a sense of empowerment. When we take ownership of our emotional landscape and communicate our needs, we reclaim control over our lives. This empowerment allows us to navigate relationships with confidence, reducing the likelihood of being hurt by the actions of others. As we cultivate healthy boundaries, we create a foundation for meaningful connections that are grounded in respect, trust, and mutual support. The role of gratitude. The role of gratitude is transformative in our journey of emotional resilience. In the face of hurt, it is easy to focus on the negative aspects of our experiences. However, cultivating gratitude allows us to shift our perspective and recognize the abundance in our lives. When we practice gratitude, we create a positive lens through which we can view our circumstances, transforming our responses to hurtful situations. Gratitude invites us to acknowledge the good, even amidst the challenges. When we focus on what we are thankful for, we cultivate a sense of appreciation for the lessons learned through adversity. Each hurtful experience carries the potential for growth and self-discovery. By expressing gratitude for these lessons, we shift our mindset from victimhood to empowerment, enabling us to respond to hurt with resilience and grace. Moreover, gratitude enhances our emotional well-being. Studies have shown that individuals who practice gratitude experience lower levels of stress and anxiety. When we focus on the positive, we create a buffer against negativity, allowing us to navigate challenges with greater ease. This emotional balance enables us to respond thoughtfully to hurtful situations, reinforcing our commitment to responding rather than reacting. Practicing gratitude also enriches our relationships. When we express appreciation for the people in our lives, we foster a culture of positivity and support. Gratitude strengthens our connections, allowing us to build meaningful relationships that uplift us. By focusing on the goodness in our interactions, we create an environment where kindness and understanding thrive, minimizing the impact of hurtful behavior. Finally, gratitude empowers us to cultivate a growth mindset. When we view challenges as opportunities for learning and development, we embrace a perspective that fosters resilience. Each experience, even those that involve hurt, becomes a stepping stone toward our personal growth. This mindset shift enables us to respond to adversity with curiosity and determination, ultimately shaping us into more compassionate and understanding individuals. Learning from adversity. Learning from adversity is a fundamental aspect of our journey toward emotional resilience. Hurtful experiences often serve as powerful teachers, offering valuable insights into ourselves and our relationships. When we encounter adversity, we have an opportunity to reflect on our responses and identify areas for growth. This process of learning transforms our experiences from sources of pain into catalysts for personal development. One of the key lessons we can glean from adversity is the importance of self-reflection. When faced with hurt, it is essential to take a step back and examine our feelings honestly. What emotions arise in response to the situation? How do these emotions influence our actions? By engaging in self-reflection, we can uncover patterns of behavior that may need to be addressed, paving the way for growth and understanding. Additionally, adversity teaches us about the nature of resilience. Each challenge we face provides an opportunity to cultivate our ability to bounce back from setbacks. When we encounter hurt, we can choose to rise above it, drawing upon our inner strength and resources. This process of resilience building reinforces our capacity to navigate future challenges with grace and confidence. Learning from adversity also encourages us to develop empathy. When we experience hurt, we gain a deeper understanding of the struggles others face. This newfound perspective allows us to approach situations with compassion, recognizing that everyone is on their own journey. By learning from our own experiences, we become more attuned to the pain of others, fostering a sense of connection and support. Finally, adversity can inspire us to redefine our values and priorities. When we encounter hurt, we often reevaluate what truly matters in our lives. This introspection can lead to profound insights, allowing us to align our actions with our core beliefs. By learning from adversity, we can emerge stronger, more self-aware, and better equipped to navigate the complexities of life. Seeking support. Seeking support is an essential aspect of our journey toward emotional resilience. When we encounter hurt, it can be tempting to isolate ourselves, retreating into silence and solitude. However, reaching out to others can provide us with the guidance, understanding, and strength we need to navigate challenging situations. Supportive relationships play a pivotal role in our ability to cope with hurt and emerge stronger. One of the key benefits of seeking support is the sense of connection it fosters. When we share our experiences with trusted individuals, we create a space for empathy and understanding. Others can offer valuable perspectives, helping us to process our feelings and gain clarity. This connection alleviates the burden of isolation, reminding us that we are not alone in our struggles. Moreover, seeking support encourages us to engage in constructive dialogue. When we open up about our hurt, we create opportunities for meaningful conversations. This communication allows us to express our feelings honestly and seek guidance from those who care about us. By sharing our experiences, we pave the way for healing and resolution, reducing the likelihood of reactivity. Additionally, support systems provide a valuable source of encouragement. When we face adversity, it can be easy to lose sight of our strengths and capabilities. However, when we surround ourselves with individuals who uplift and inspire us, we gain confidence in our ability to overcome challenges. This encouragement fuels our resilience, empowering us to rise above hurtful situations with determination and grace. It is important to remember that seeking support does not equate to weakness. On the contrary, it demonstrates a profound understanding of our needs and a commitment to our emotional well-being. By reaching out for support, we take proactive steps toward healing and growth, creating a positive cycle of connection and understanding. Finally, seeking support fosters accountability. When we share our experiences with others, we invite them to be part of our journey. This accountability can motivate us to confront our feelings and navigate hurtful situations more effectively. By engaging with supportive individuals, we cultivate a sense of community that reinforces our commitment to respond thoughtfully rather than reactively. The power of self-reflection. The power of self-reflection is a transformative tool in our journey of emotional resilience. When we encounter hurt, taking the time to reflect on our thoughts, emotions, and actions allows us to gain valuable insights into ourselves. Self-reflection serves as a mirror, enabling us to examine our responses and identify areas for growth. This practice is essential in fostering emotional awareness and resilience in the face of adversity. To begin the process of self-reflection, we must create a space of honesty and vulnerability. It is crucial to acknowledge our feelings without judgment, allowing ourselves to experience the full spectrum of emotions that arise from hurt. This honesty cultivates self-awareness, enabling us to understand how our emotions influence our actions and interactions with others. Moreover, self-reflection empowers us to identify patterns of behavior that may need to be addressed. When we examine our responses to hurtful situations, we can uncover recurring themes or triggers. This understanding allows us to make conscious choices about how we want to respond moving forward. By gaining clarity on our reactions, we can cultivate a more intentional and constructive approach to navigating challenges. Self-reflection also fosters a sense of accountability. When we take the time to reflect on our actions, we become more attuned to our role in our experiences. This awareness encourages us to take ownership of our responses, empowering us to make choices that align with our values and goals. In this way, self-reflection becomes a powerful tool for personal growth and development. Additionally, self-reflection invites us to embrace a growth mindset. When we view challenges as opportunities for learning, we cultivate a perspective that promotes resilience. Each hurtful experience becomes a chance for self-discovery, allowing us to emerge stronger and more self-aware. This mindset shift transforms our responses to adversity, enabling us to act with purpose and clarity. Finally, the power of self-reflection lies in its ability to guide us toward healing. By examining our feelings and experiences, we create a path toward understanding and resolution. This process allows us to integrate our experiences, fostering a sense of closure that is essential for moving forward. Through self-reflection, we cultivate emotional resilience, enabling us to navigate the complexities of life with grace and strength. Practicing compassion. Practicing compassion is a vital aspect of our journey toward emotional resilience. When we encounter hurt, it is easy to become consumed by negative emotions and to respond with defensiveness or anger. However, cultivating compassion allows us to approach ourselves and others with kindness and understanding. This practice not only fosters emotional healing, but also creates an environment where growth and connection can thrive. To practice compassion, we must begin by extending kindness to ourselves. When we experience hurt, it is essential to acknowledge our feelings without judgment. Allowing ourselves to feel and process our emotions creates a foundation for healing. Self-compassion involves treating ourselves with the same kindness we would offer to a friend in distress. This nurturing approach fosters self-acceptance and reduces the tendency to react defensively. Moreover, practicing compassion encourages us to view others through a lens of understanding. When we encounter hurtful behavior, it can be tempting to label others as antagonists. However, recognizing that everyone carries their own struggles can shift our perspective. By approaching others with empathy, we cultivate an environment where understanding and healing can take place. This perspective not only enriches our relationships, but also mitigates the impact of hurtful actions. Additionally, compassion fosters emotional resilience. When we practice kindness toward ourselves and others, we create a buffer against negativity. This emotional balance enables us to respond to hurtful situations with clarity and grace. Compassion empowers us to rise above the impulse to react, allowing us to navigate challenges with a sense of purpose and intention. Practicing compassion also cultivates a sense of connection. When we extend kindness to others, we create a ripple effect that fosters a culture of support and understanding. This interconnectedness enhances our emotional well-being, reminding us that we are not alone in our struggles. By cultivating compassion within ourselves and our communities, we build relationships that are grounded in love and support. Finally, practicing compassion encourages personal growth. Each time we choose to respond with kindness rather than reactivity, we reinforce our commitment to emotional resilience. This practice transforms our approach to hurtful situations, empowering us to navigate challenges with strength and wisdom. Through compassion, we cultivate a deeper understanding of ourselves and others, ultimately shaping our interactions and enriching our lives. Never reacting when someone hurts you is a profound journey of self-discovery, resilience, and growth. By embodying emotional intelligence, self-awareness, and compassion, we equip ourselves with the tools to navigate the complexities of human interactions. Embracing forgiveness, inner peace, and healthy boundaries allows us to respond thoughtfully rather than reactively. Through gratitude and self-reflection, we transform adversity into opportunities for learning and connection. As we practice compassion, we foster an environment where healing and understanding flourish. In the face of hurt, we have the power to rise above, cultivating a life rich in purpose, resilience, and love.